In a world where headlines scream chaos, where markets rise and fall like stormy tides, and where the pressure to perform never truly sleeps, the modern entrepreneur finds themselves at the center of a whirlwind. But 2,000 years ago, Stoic philosophers faced their own kind of storm empires, crumbling, exile, loss, betrayal, and yet they endured, not just to survive, but to lead, to thrive, to remain unshaken today. We open the scrolls of ancient Stoicism and reforge them into a compass for the modern business leader. Because while technology may have changed, human nature and market uncertainty has not. This is Stoicism for the modern entrepreneur. How to navigate market volatility with unshakable clarity. Part 1. The inner market. Mastering your mindset before we talk stocks, startups, or strategies. Let's talk about the one market that matters most, the one inside your mind. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The entrepreneur's first battlefield is not Wall Street. It's not their competitors. It's not the product roadmap. It's the voice in their own head. In volatile times, fear will visit you. Doubt will knock. You'll ask, "Am I failing? Is this the end?" Here's where Stoicism enters, not to make you emotionless, but to anchor you in what you can control. You cannot control a client's sudden exit. You cannot control an unexpected downturn, but you can control your response. Train your mind like an investor studies risk. Audit your thoughts like you audit your books. Every moment of anxiety is a test. Will you react or will you respond? The Stoics call this the dichotomy of control, and it's your superpower. Part 2. Volatility is not the enemy. The modern entrepreneur fears volatility, but the Stoic understands it. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Volatility isn't your enemy, it's your training ground. When the market shakes, your character is forged. When everything you've built is at risk, your clarity either sharpens or shatters. You don't need calmer waters. You need a stronger ship. Volatility, from a Stoic view, is feedback. It's showing you what isn't stable, what wasn't prepared, what needs to evolve. The Stoic entrepreneur doesn't chase certainty. They prepare for uncertainty. This doesn't mean recklessness. Means anti-fragility. You build systems that bend but don't break. You build teams that thrive under pressure, not collapse. You stop trying to predict the storm, and you start becoming the storm shelter. Part 3. Earning the present moment in business. We're often time travelers, always forecasting, always chasing. But Epictetus reminds us, you are disturbed not by things, but by the view you take of them. When markets swing, the entrepreneur's mind swings further. They obsess over the next quarter, the next product, the next funding round. But the Stoic teaches you to come back, to return to the moment, to earn it. You're not building a future. You're building now. The future is merely a string of disciplined nows. A good founder doesn't dream big, they act small, relentlessly. In the present, check your mental books. Are you hoarding anxiety about a future that hasn't arrived? Are you dragging failures from the past like dead weight? Let them go. Focus on your task today. The Stoic motto, do the next right thing. Part 4. Discipline over emotion. Imagine this, a week of customer churn. Ad costs spike, cash flow drops. Panic creeps in. Most will react, emotionally cut corners, make desperate moves, lose the long-term view. But you act with discipline. Because Stoicism demands a standard, one not set by external noise, but by inner principle. Cleanthes, a lesser-known Stoic, said, "Lead me, Zeus, and you, destiny, wherever you have assigned me, I shall follow unflinching." In the business world, this translates to calm persistence, not flashy, not viral, but deeply effective. It's about sticking to your plan when it's no longer sexy. It's about having processes that aren't derailed by panic. Discipline is the moat that protects your vision from your worst impulses. And in chaos, discipline is the entrepreneur's advantage. Part 5. Ego is the silent killer, perhaps the hardest lesson for the Stoic entrepreneur. Kill your ego before it kills your business. The market punishes arrogance. You think you're invincible, and then a new player disrupts everything. You stop listening, stop learning, and the world moves on without you. Epictetus reminds us, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. The Stoic entrepreneur remains a student always. They seek mentors. Even if they're younger, they welcome criticism, not because it feels good, but because it sharpens truth. They measure success not by noise, but by alignment with their values. When ego shouts, humility listens, and the humble founder, unattached to identity, open to change, survives the long game. So what does Stoicism truly offer the modern entrepreneur? It won't give you a perfect strategy. It won't guarantee you funding. It won't shield you from pain. But it will give you presence in chaos, clarity in complexity, character over convenience. And that, in a world addicted to reaction, is revolutionary. As you return to your desk, your dashboard, your dreams, remember, you are not at the mercy of the market. You are not defined by a good quarter or a bad one. You are defined by how you choose to show up, in stillness, in strength, in purpose. That's Stoicism for the modern entrepreneur.